I need you to look at your life right now, and I need you to recognize the lie you are living. You think you are reacting to the present moment, but you are not. You are being held hostage by the silent architects of your present, your current emotions, your sudden overreactions, that wave of irrational fear that cripples you before a simple presentation. These are not fresh feelings. They are old, unprocessed experiences, playing out on a loop. They are emotional echoes from a past you never fully closed the door on. You are constantly confusing a simple memory with an impactful echo. A simple memory is an old file you can open, examine, and put away. An emotional echo is a hidden script, a piece of rogue code buried deep in your system that activates instantly and aggressively when a current situation bears even a passing resemblance to an old pain. It's the moment your partner uses a certain tone of voice, and suddenly you are 7 years old again, bracing for a parent's judgment. It's the moment a client delays a payment, and that old, suffocating fear of financial ruin from a decade ago floods your chest, even though your bank account is secure. That surge of panic, that sudden withdrawal, that is the past, stealing your present power. You must learn to spot these echoes, because until you acknowledge the architects, you cannot dismantle the prison they built. You must stop telling yourself, I'm just sensitive, or that's just how I am. That is resignation. That is passive acceptance of a wound that you have the power to heal. You need to stop managing the symptoms and start mapping your emotional footprint. I want you to conduct a radical internal audit. I want you to go back and track the specific, powerful emotional events that defined you. Do not romanticize them. Do not minimize them. Identify the events that imprinted a pattern of pain. Think of your life not as a straight line, but as a mountain range. Where are the emotional highs and the crushing lows? Where did you lose your voice? Where did you feel truly unseen? Trace the exact moments a seed of self-doubt was planted, not by some grand trauma, but often by a series of small, seemingly minor moments. The casual dismissal from a teacher, the quiet judgment from an ex-friend, the expectation you tried to meet but couldn't. These seemingly insignificant moments are the ones that leave the deepest, most persistent echoes. They didn't cause a scar. They build an invisible, internal tripwire that is currently controlling your capacity for peace and confidence. You must not look at your past to assign blame. You must look at your past to reclaim context. You need to understand the function of the echo chamber effect. This is how those past emotional imprints manifest in your daily reality. They create patterns of behavior that are self-sabotaging and wholly irrational in the present. You avoid that promotion because the last time you reached for success, you were publicly criticized. You overreact to your partner's simple request for space because a long time ago, space meant abandonment. The echo chamber forces you to choose safe, predictable failure over risky, unpredictable growth. It keeps you small. It makes you run from the very things, true intimacy, high stakes, honest self-expression, that your soul desperately craves. You are not choosing avoidance. The echo is choosing it for you. You are not choosing to overreact. The echo is hijacking your nervous system because it perceives a past threat where none exists in the present. This self-sabotage is the voice of the past, trying to protect you from an old pain that is already over. You must recognize that the mechanism designed to keep you safe is now the mechanism keeping you imprisoned. But here is the fierce, life-altering truth. You hold the pen, and you have the power to begin rewriting the echo's script. The echo is a sound, not a sentence. The story it is telling you, you are not enough, you are unsafe, you will fail, is a draft, not a decree. You need to leverage the power of narrative shift. This is not about denying the past. It is about changing the conclusion. You look at the memory, you name the pain, and you consciously, aggressively reject the old, debilitating meaning. When the echo of past betrayal screams, do not trust this new opportunity, you will be hurt again. You must interrupt it. You must insert your new, powerful, conscious narrative. I was hurt then, but I am strong now. I learned a lesson then, and I carry resilience now. That event made me smarter, not weaker. I choose to trust my discernment, not my fear. You are changing your internal monologue from the victim of the past to the architect of the present. I want you to use a simple, daily, muscular exercise to achieve this. The moment of observation. When you feel the hot surge of a trigger, the sudden, irrational fear, you must not suppress it. You must pause. You must witness it, exactly as I taught you. Say, I am not feeling anger right now. I am feeling the echo of being disrespected 10 years ago. You are separating the emotion from the moment. You are pulling the echo out of the current script. You are not fighting the echo, you are redirecting its energy. The energy of that past pain, once focused on self-sabotage, can be integrated and transformed into pure, potent power. This leads to the final, necessary stage, harmonizing your inner symphony. You are moving beyond simply managing the echoes to actively integrating them into your future growth. Building emotional resilience is not about ignoring the history of the music. It is about weaving the lessons of the past, the minor keys, the complex harmonies, into a new, stronger, more authentic composition. Your emotional history is not a deficit. It is the source code of your character. Every past mistake, every injustice, every unhealed wound is simply raw material waiting for your conscious mastery. You are not building a life of passive acceptance. You are building a life of fierce, courageous authenticity. You are creating a self so strong, so centered, and so deeply understood that no whisper from the past, no architect from yesterday can possibly shake your foundation today. Your worth is not a history. Your destiny is not a replay. Your future is a choice, and I am here to witness you make it. Decide now.